Welcome back to another episode of Community Cricket Queensland, where we take a look at some of the great stories from across the cricket community. Our latest episode focuses on a very special match played on Anzac Day, known as the Shell Green Anzac Day game, played between the Lord Mayor's 11 and a Defence Team 11. Let's check it out.
The name Shell Green actually came from, it's the only flat piece of land in all of the Gallipoli Peninsula. And because the Turks kept on bombing the area, they called it the Shell Green. The idea was, as part of a deception plan for the headquarters, was that if the Turks looked and saw, what are these crazy Australians doing? They're playing some sort of game. Well, if you're clearly playing a game of cricket, you're not preparing to withdraw from the peninsula. Unfortunately, there was no result. The Turks obliged and rained down some ordnance and some bombs on the game, and the game was called a draw. The ground itself has a history in relation to the First World War. Over a century ago, the 2nd Light Horse Regiment visited the local Brookfield community and actually came to the site where we play the game of cricket and conducted a horse muster. This horse muster, the plan was to collect horses and horses donated from the local community to become part of the Light Horses horse regime. As it turned out, they thought they'd only get about 30 or 40, but the local community came out in force, and the 2nd Light Horse Regiment ended up getting the lion's share of their requirement for horses in one hit. The first year of the Shell Green was actually a very small affair. It has since grown, however, to a collection of some of the best and most talented cricketers that the ADF puts forward. And in relation to what became the Lord Mayor's team, that is still a collection, had its origins in the Brookfield United Cricket Club, but also includes 4 members from Queensland Cricket.
Brookfield Cricket is associated with this day with the Lord Mayor and Queensland Cricket. And as part of that association, we always get a few current or ex-Queensland players. In the past, we've had Beth Mooney out here, Brett Henschel, Lee Castledine, the list goes on and on. It's one of our marquee days for the club. We have a few marquee days, but this would be the pinnacle of the year. Everyone likes to be involved in the day because it's such a special day. We get so much community involvement. The crowds have grown year on year on year. Whenever you put out for players, it's the first thing people say, yeah, I want to be a part of the day.
It's a proud moment. The family loves cricket, we all love cricket, so to be picked to represent the Defence Force side on a military day is a really special occasion, and it's something I look forward to. Cricket's a part of the fabric of the nation, so to get out there and to lead the Defence side on such a sad day is really important. So this will be my 3rd game on Anzac Day for the Defence 11. No matter what the result is, because we're 0-3 at the moment, it's been a fantastic day, and to have that community interaction has been a real highlight.
This day is so important to a community because everyone can come out, pay their respects to the Anzacs, having all school students being able to be part of that, and not just come to watch, but actually be part of the service and be part of the actual lead up to the cricket match is very important.
For me, it's an immensely proud achievement, and it's been great to not just see it grow from my perspective, but to also see the interaction with local community. And this is particularly important for places like Queensland Cricket. And certainly we've worked with Queensland Cricket to also recognise Queensland cricketers who have served before, and those Queensland cricketers who not only served but lost their lives while on duty. So it's about that recognition of those cricketers who decided that whilst great cricketers, they would also serve their nations, and some of them didn't return.
Well, that about wraps up another episode in our series. we at Queensland Cricket would like to recognise all the volunteers who continue to help the amazing event, the Shell Green Anzac Day cricket match, continue to grow. And if you happen to be in Brisbane's West, we do encourage you next year to get along and watch a fixture. But that's it for now. Thanks so much for tuning in, and make sure you come back to see more great stories later in the year.